Scott McLaughlin, thank you so much for your time and welcome. So, looking ahead, we're on a three-race streak of Gateway, Portland, and Laguna Seca. Gateway, you have a fourth and third place finish. Portland, you did win last year. And Laguna Seca, you finished sixth place last year. So, is this a stretch of races where you can take second place in the championship?
Oh, no doubt. I think for sure we can we can come through and get some points on Joseph and Scott for sure. I feel very strong, like you said, on the next few events. And I felt like last year, even at Laguna Seca, like we had really good speed, but I was sort of, doing the right thing by the team and making sure that I was covering Dixon and making sure everything was right. So my race was hampered. To still get a sixth out of that was really good. So when we go to Laguna Seca, it's a lot different this year with the new repavement and a few things. So, but no, I'm super excited for the end of the year. Yeah, like I said, I love Gateway, love Portland, love Laguna, and certainly back myself to get enough points. It's gonna be tough because they're two good races that I'm racing against and people behind me to, get to the front and get to second place. But that would be a huge tick for me if we could get second in the championship for sure.
Now, after Gateway, we have Portland, where last year you won after finishing ninth the year prior. And last year, Team Penske tested in Portland and saw you and Will Power finish up towards the front. So, how critical and relevant do you think the data is from last year? And do you think there will be an advantage for the team?
Yeah, I mean, we made massive gains last year going to Portland, so no one's tested there since. So I can't imagine people have made huge gains since the race weekend either. So we're really rocking up to the track with a very similar setup to what we ran last year, with a few things that we've learned throughout the year. I think we've got a really good base set up to hit the ground running and hopefully be as fast as a team as we were last year, because we could have easily locked the first sort of 2, 3 positions out in qualifying last year. We were really strong, and obviously the race went really well for us. So certainly excited to see what we can bring. And momentum's a big thing in IndyCar, so hopefully we can come off Gateway and then Portland and head into Laguna Seca with a huge amount of momentum and keep pushing on.
Speaking of silly season, your former title rival SVG is rumored to be leaving supercars. And back
Mm.
at IMS during the IndyCar weekend a few weeks ago, you had SVG and Brody Kostecki at the track racing that weekend. So, did you catch up with him and have thoughts on seeing a fellow race coming to America with more attention on supercars?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome that they're over here trying new things. Especially Shane. I think he's done everything he needed to do in Australia right now, and it's something that you can always go back to. I think people don't realize how big, the sport and everything else is outside of Australia. I think NASCAR is a huge opportunity for Shane. Obviously, winning the race, he's a superstar already. So I think I'm excited for. I think he'll be here. He'll be working his magic next year. He'll have a lot to learn because I came over the same deal. I had a really good test day in IndyCar. I was up the front and felt really strong. And then once you get into the cadence of the season, things change, going to different tracks, learn different things. It does take its toll mentally. You're not going to be up the front all the time. So as long as he can combat those and go through the ups and downs, which I'm sure he will be able to, he'll be fine. But I didn't get a chance to catch up a lot with them when they were at Indy. I saw them once or twice. We both had our pretty busy schedules, but I certainly caught the race on Sunday. I thought they did a really good job.
Yeah, and now if we take a look at who has won the Portland race a few years back, we have Mario Andretti, Michael Andretti, Al Unser Jr., and Gil DeFerrid, and these are all drivers who have won back-to-back races in Portland. And all of them proved to have very successful careers in racing, and specifically Alan Gill did it with Team Penske. And we know that this is the 29th year that IndyCar will be coming to Portland. So, what would it mean for you if you were to win two in a row and have your name on the list of consecutive wins at Portland?
Oh, it'd be awesome. I think anytime you win an Indy car, it's a big deal. It's so satisfying. It's you could be so fast. Like what Joseph did at Iowa was very impressive. It shows how dominant he can be there, and I certainly believe we can do that. At Portland and get that done. And I just think we have a really good car. I really like the track. It's something that really suits me. So yeah, it'd be a big deal. Like I said, winning multiple races in IndyCar is already a dream. If we can just keep winning, it'd be fantastic.
All right, Scott, thank you so much for your time. We really, really appreciate it, and good luck for the rest of the season.
No worries. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.